Hello, together we are the Celebrity Lounge. On today's show, we're going to be talking about the hottest girls and boys celebrity-wise,
fashion,
and our favourite song from the past few years. And also, one of our friends is coming in the studio and performing a song for us.
Can't wait.
So, should we go to our hottest girls and boys?
I think we should.
All right. And now we're going to move on to our favourite part of the show, which is discussing the hottest girls and boys.
To start off this section of the hottest girls, our number three is Jennifer Aniston. She looks so good for her age.
To say she's in her 40s, she's wow, like.
And the fact that she's the queen of romantic comedies.
Marley and Me tops all of them, and Friends. If you don't like Friends, then
I've
leave
never
the door.
seen Friends.
Oh.
About
I'll let
5
you
minutes
off.
of the episode.
But still, she rose to fame from Friends, so it was pretty good.
I'm going to watch them eventually.
All right.
Shall we go to the second one?
Yeah, number 2 is Demi Lovato. She rose to fame whilst being on Disney Channel, and basically she's just grew and grew and grew, basically, with all the stuff she's done.
I love how everything she expresses and her emotions she puts in her songs, though, because obviously she's done self-harm in the past.
Which has kind of inspired young girls, like, to stop self-harm, because if she can do it, anyone can do it.
It's just the fact that she's so talented, but I think deep down she wouldn't be where she was if she hadn't put
Exactly.
everything in.
Go on then, Becca, move to number 1.
Yay. And number 1, of course, is Cheryl Cole, the Geordie. I've just got to admit, she's amazing. I love her to bits. She's a natural beauty. And she rose to fame back in 2002 on Pop Stars The Rivals, making it into one of the biggest girl bands around, Girls Aloud. She's even got her own perfume out. Do you want to smell? It's like a sweetie, flowery
I like
smell.
that, actually. To say I don't really like Cheryl Cole, because, my opinion, she can't sing live.
She can't sing. I've been to her 2-3 concerts and she can sing. And don't even say she can't sing live, because she can't.
But have you seen her on X Factor and Britain's Got Talent? I had to close my ears because it wasn't very nice. Right. I'll move on to the boys. So I'll start off with number 3, which is Zac Efron. Who does not like Zac Efron?
I like his body.
Well, everybody likes his body. But he was in High School Musical.
Yes.
We're all in this together. Yeah, well, we'll stop there. Yeah, and he's been in quite a few films since High School Musical. He's been in Hairspray, Charlie St. Cloud, and he's been in Bad Neighbours, which
I haven't seen yet.
You haven't seen anything?
I just haven't seen that one.
Well, we'll get to watch Bad Neighbours. But yeah, I just think he's just gorgeous.
Exactly.
Number 2?
Right, number 2 is Jason. Say the last name.
Derulo.
Jason Derulo. I kind of say his last
Sound like
name.
you're saying Lou Roll.
But basically, he made it into the UK back in 2009, and since then he's sold over. Is it
13,000 maybe?
30,000.
Or mil? I don't even know.
Yeah, well, anyway, he's had 6 number 1s, believe it or not.
Wow. And he's just a great dancer. Do you know he broke part of his back vertebrae actually dancing? But since then he's like come up
built it up
and
again,
yeah.
hasn't he? Yeah. Well done, Jason. Right.
Can I move on to number 1 now?
Yeah.
Right. Basically, number 1 is Niall from One Direction. Basically, he rose to fame in 2010 when he was on X Factor doing solo singing. He got into a band, and now the band's just the biggest band in the world.
And we're going to say them in October.
Exactly, but it's just the hair, the eyes, the face, the accent.
Personally, I wouldn't choose Niall. More like Harry, bad boy, gorgeous looks. Him, he looks like your little brother, basically. Being nice to you.
Never mind.
You've got a crush on your brother.
Shush. Anyway, we basically went into like the streets and stuff and asked people how to become a celebrity and what they think one actually is.
And we're also asked them to pick out of Niall and Cheryl to see who is the best celebrity they believe is.
So, should we watch and find out?
Yes, we should. If you were standing in front of your idol, what would you say to them?
Oh, what would I say? I don't know, you've been a big inspiration to me for many years.
I'll probably say hi, Nathan, and probably get a hug.
Thank you. I guess is the main thing I want to say to him.
How do you think you can become a celebrity?
Be really good at something. Yeah, I'd like to say a talent, but that doesn't always seem to be
You could invest yourself in social media such as YouTube or Facebook, which is a really popular one at the moment.
I suppose like doing good deeds really and then it being in the media.
There's loads of different ways really, but you could just be me and then you're instantly famous.
If you had to pick out of Cheryl Cole and Niall from One Direction, who would it be?
I think it would have to be Cheryl Cole.
Now at One Direction.
I prefer Cheryl Cole.
Tell ya!
All right. Well, to be fair, you asked 2 boys and then 1 girl. If it was 2 girls, 1 boy, then they would have won.
If you ask 3 people, no matter who they are going to give their opinion, and the 3rd one was the one who basically chose the winner. So, in your face, Mia!
I don't care. Niall's still big to
Cheryl's
me.
got it. Niall hasn't. All I'm going to say is...
Yes.
Right, let's not get into this. Anyways, did you see Professor Green last week?
Of course I saw Professor Green. I was right at the front, arms distance.
So was I!
Becca, you were stood next to me.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Anyway, but did you see how he was dressed? He was dressed like really nicely.
It was like a casual.
Jeans, a denim top, jeans and his Nikes.
But I've noticed that's what everyone's going out like.
Yeah, but
these
if you
days.
see Professor Green turn up to a gig in a suit, you wouldn't
No,
expect
you would
it.
think, what the hell?
Exactly.
Anyways, look at Scott Mills the other night.
Leather jacket, top, shoes.
And then Chris Starr.
It was exactly the same. I think everyone just knows how to dress.
I think it's
amazingly.
more casual. Which
Hey
is
Becca,
good.
do you know someone called Rob Burton?
Of course I do. I was interviewing him the other day.
You interviewed him?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Do you want to see?
Of course.
Hope you enjoy.
Thank you.
What do you think fashion is?
Fashion can be lots of different things to different people. The first thing is about clothing the body. Nobody's going to walk around naked. But I mean, it's more than just clothing, and fashion has developed through history, through the ages. And so it started off, I mean, we have the story of Adam and Eve and the fig leaf and things like that. But it's much more than that. It was about how we create an identity, how we identify with other people, and how we relate to people through what they're wearing and what they aspire to be. The whole idea of 17th century fabrics, the corset, was about status, about symbols. So fashion is very much about who we see ourselves as, what our status is, and how we want to identify ourselves. And especially with style these days, it's very much about the tribes and our social place and our social belonging, who we are and what we believe and what we want to represent to other people.
It's important to keep up with the latest trends.
No, not necessarily. I think it's important to be yourself and to identify with who you are. Don't try and be a clone. Don't try and be a fashionista, unless that's what you want to be. You know, you don't. And the trends are very different. So on the high street, you know, it will change from one day to the next. But if you're being yourself, you can be at the forefront of trends. That's the thing to be. You want to be the person that everybody goes, I want to look like them. And when you look at the trends, if you're talking about trends, it's people following trends, not people leading trends. And when you look at the people that change fashion, it's those people that lead or have an influence.
I think is the biggest celebrity in fashion at the moment.
Biggest? Do you mean the biggest celebrity in
The
fashion?
biggest celebrity, yeah.
Okay. I mean, really, it's you've got Kate Moss, obviously, who has been in just about everything.
Yeah.
But Victoria Beckham, for what she's done, she's got a fantastic label. She's got a great look. They have made her she has made herself into a fantastic brand, and that's what it is. People make themselves as brands. So, to be big in fashion particularly, you create a brand around yourself.
with you, Becca, because it seemed like you had a lot of fun.
I did have a lot of fun, and I learnt a lot of new things about fashion.
Well, while you was busy, I was just in my own world thinking about my favourite song from last year. And do you want to know what it is?
Sure.
Well, basically, I've got an idea. I'm going to sing the song without the lyrics, and you've got to guess what it is.
Okay, let's
Right.
do it.
Preparing myself nicely. La da 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 da.
One Direction. Steal My Girl.
Yes. Everybody wanna steal my girl. Everybody wanna take her heart away.
Right, my turn.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Can't hold me back anymore. Let it go. Let it go. Can't hold me back anymore. Well, that was great. Well, lucky for us, Becca, my good friend, well, our good friend, ADK, came along into the studio and performed for us his best song ever.
My name is ADK, and I'm going to do a cover of a song called Rock Show by Blink-182. Hope you guys like it. Hanging out behind the club on the weekend, acting stupid, getting drunk with my best friends. I couldn't wait for the summer and the Warped Tour. I remember it's the first time that I saw her there. It was the first time that I saw her there. She's getting kicked out of school cause she's failing. I'm kinda nervous cause I think all her friends hate me. She's the one, she'll always be there. She took my hand and I made it, I swear, because I fell in love with a girl at the rock show. She said what? And I told her that I didn't know. She's so cool, gonna stick in through her window. Everything's better when she's around. Can't wait till her parents go out of town. Fell in love with a girl at the rock show. When I said we were gonna move to Vegas, I remember the look her mother gave us. 17 without a purpose or direction. We don't know when you want a freaking explanation. Fell in love with the girl at the rock show. She said what? And I told her that I didn't know. She's so cool, gonna stick in through her window. Everything's better when she's around. Can't wait till her parents go out of town. Fell in love with a girl at the rock show. Black and white pictures of her on my wall. I waited for her call. She'd always keep me waiting. And if I ever got another chance, I still ask her to dance. Because she kept me waiting. Fell in love with a girl at the rock show. She said what? And I told her that I didn't know. She's so cool, gonna stick it through her window. Everything's better when she's around. Can't wait till her parents go out of town. I fell in love with a girl at the rock show. With a girl at the rock show. With a girl at the rock show. I'll never forget tonight. I'll never forget tonight. Thank you guys so much. My name's ADK. Back to you at the studio.
Ooh, I do love a bit of music in the studio, Mia.
And so do I. I think he was great. Like with that little blue spiky quiff going on. I think personally looked stylish and great.
I love the fact that he's only been performing for 2 years.
Yeah, I think his voice is great. His guitar playing is just excellent.
And the hair goes with his style.
I love that blue sonic quiff.
Unfortunately, Mia, it's come to that time again.
Time to say goodbye.
Yeah.
You start it off.
We've been Mecca,
Mia,
and Becca,
and we'll see you next time on the Celeb
Celeb
Lounge.
Lounge.